Hello. I don't know if anyone's here, but hi. I have to imagine no one is, right? I will see. Yeah, no one's here. Oh well. I guess, for the sake of the VOD, if anyone cares, real quick, interesting stuff in the calc. So last time I bemoaned my fate, with missing out on a roll a lot, and as I'm going to show you now, I was mistaken because I didn't check and made a bad assumption. Uh, so... Did I hear an echo? I don't think I did. Whatever. So basically, as we can see here, Wake Up Slap does about, you know, 50% on a decent roll. So we can see here, we need a max roll to kill with a, in theory, we should get hit KO'd with max roll. So not actually a great plan. My thought process was, because it is rest, like it's like double damage, this will eventually is likely to kill. You know, enough iterations of a 1 in 16 shot will eventually get me that, right? You know, binomial distribution, you know, you can do some basic math, right? Unfortunately, this is not the case because of LC numbers. If we really quickly set Scraggy to being asleep, we find that even on a max roll, we still only deal max roll of 56 damage on a 58 health Pokemon. So my assumption there essentially led to me taking an unnecessary death. And I always should have low-kicked to lower its health before that. Now, I think I was largely pretty fucked anyway, because I did have to make sure it didn't wake up, which, again, risks, you know, taking damage. And fishing for a crit there is theoretically just as good for me. But it's still quite unreliable compared to risking the 33%. So, honestly, this is a misplay for me, but I think it's fairly understandable to assume that double damage means double damage and not double damage, but LC numbers can goob you. So maybe maybe we learn from our mistakes a little. Let's go with that. So with that kind of sorted, let's get back into some more attempts. This attempt, I think I'm gonna pick Monkey. Oh, do I have a starter pick save? I think I might. I do, yes. Alright. Let's do a monkey run, shall we? That's not a bad monkey. I don't love node boosting nature. We'll try it. We'll work with it. We'll see what happens, because we do have good stats. I might not commit to this long term in the slots, but hey, I don't have to. And at least for this specific run, it's worthwhile to use. So we can just go through, do our usual early game shuffle of ignoring and praying we don't see another Bunnelby. Why not get the free potion? Because it's free. Grab a super rod. You know, the usual early game routine. But I don't have to talk too much because I'm a little eepy. I had a long day at work. What I did for work, you losers do not get to know. Alright, so now we're real quick going to be somewhat careful to not run into the tall grass because Telling Nuzlocke rules have technically started. I just want to buy Pokeballs first, so I can start this save state off in the best possible state. Alright. Register. Register. All right. Now we save our little ape state here. And take a search skid. Yes. Always good if we don't die. Okay, well. That's... Maybe I should have healed. That's a bit embarrassing. Maybe I should actually take the grass encounter first. Now that I think about it. Let's do that, actually. Ooh, Badoo! Very good. Little Gooner. Not bad, not bad at all. We definitely take an Obstagoon. Is it the good ability? Actually, I don't think we know yet. Great IVs, bad nature. And then Badoo. Ooh, those are pretty good. I'm gonna take that. A little bit of the same thing. Let's go grab our encounter here. Starly, that's pretty okay. Could be a lot worse. We take... Oh, we already got that one right. Lotad. Always take another good water resist on an 8 run. Always not as good as Masquerain, but like, not bad. Thank God we didn't get Lilia. Houndour. 2 dark types is interesting. Not bad, but like, not great. I'll take it. Down the line, it'll be nice to have. Right now, it's obviously not stellar because of early splits, but Roselia should help offset a lot. Natural Gift is fun. Let's just put it around. That out of the way, let's oh yeah, let's check IVs real quick. Minus speed is pretty bad on Starly. Good IVs otherwise though. Very good IV Lotad. Very, very good IV Lotad. And Houndour, also very good IVs. Minus speed, like, plus defense isn't great, but like minus attack is totally fine. Those are some really strong IVs. Yeah. And then Yuki and I, right? Yeah. Just leave you for this. These early fights. I can't see if anyone's in the chat, so I'm just being quiet because I don't particularly feel like talking. So, if you're in the chat, just I should put a message. I should saying that actually. Now that I think about it, just like a, hey, if you're in the chat, say hi kind of deal. Let's do that. Yeah. That was a speed time. That's not good. I have a lot of fire types, and that's not very good. Thankfully, I do have some good grasses as well. Like, having a lot of fire types is an issue that not a lot of runs have early on. Which I would say means that it's pretty good. Dark type, right? These are fighting type moves on the normal type. Pretty easy early fights. Crit doesn't kill. Yeah, figured that would happen, but now we're guaranteed to not get that next turn. Get off our poison point. Alright, easy early fights. Now we gotta do our first calc of the run. Let me just fetch my team. Oh, any fun hidden powers real quick? Well, I've had his HP Electric, that's pretty fun, but also not very good. And Shinshark has HP Dark, which could be good, actually. Calc. Which is short for calculator, by the way. I don't know if you're aware. pretty confident this is our best answer. Oh no, that's bad. Oh, that's very bad, actually. Yeah, This is horrible. This is quite horrible, actually. One thing I think we can do, like, to maybe make this, like, a little reliable is use Baby Doll Lies Zigzagoon Galar. We can click that once. And we can go into Badoo, and at -1 attack, you do a lot less damage. We do still risk flinch though, which sucks. And Chimchar's in a bit of an awkward spot too. We should do dodge crit, I think. We don't have a better answer. Could fish for something, but I'd rather not. What's our Croagunk answer? We don't have a great one for that either. We do have Bug Bite on Sizzlepeed, and we can also fish for Plain Body Crocs, which is nice. Oh, we kind of want Sizzlepeed for this though, but it doesn't even kill, so not that big a deal if we don't have it. Let's do a Pound Dower for it, which is also really good. So I think we have our plan. Is it a good plan? Well, anyways. Who are we punching? Probably Lotad. I don't think Lotad ever does anything in this fight. You get Cherryberry. Doesn't play actually, it's a Petriberry, because I think that will actually do more damage to us than the actual damage coming out of the fight. Alright, okay, little Gunner, you're gonna have to carry us. This could be a dead run here. Oh, we have Rock Smash. Hold on a minute. Oh, that does no damage, never mind. I forgot this Pokemon is really bad. We're gonna Baby Doll Lies once. Take a Water Pulse, that's fine. We're gaining another Water Pulse, so we can go into Buddy. We absorb once. Okay, we absorb twice. Alright, that's the hard part done. Now we go into Sizzlepeed. We want to take Flame Body Proc immediately. We Bug Bite. And then we can just go and we can just whittle it down a bit with Embers. No reason not to, really. We still haven't gotten burned. Yeah, nice. Can we outspeed this? I presume we do, but I don't want to be wrong. We do, so yeah, I can actually just stay in at Bug Bite. That's fine, we can go into Houndour now. Here's number. Okay, that worked out very well. We got lucky with not getting pushed by Bite. So, all things told, I would say that was pretty good. Pretty good early split. Now, of course, it will remain to see if our grasses can carry us through, which I'm inclined to believe they can because we have Roselia. If we didn't have Roselia, I'd be a lot more worried about this run, but Roselia can probably carry us pretty far, all things considered. Now, let me double check the Lotad delay, because I know you can delay Lotad for a Giga Drain. You all typically want to do it. So level 30 is done play. don't, you get fake out early, which I don't know if we need right now. The main question is, can Roselia carry? And I do think Roselia probably can. Oh, hi, my desktop audio is doubled. My bad. Sorry about that. Hopefully that wasn't too bad of an echo. Yeah. So I'll actually share the strong stream. What's going on with the count? So as you see here, Lotad learns Giga Drain at level 30, but Lombre and Ludicolo do not learn Giga Drain. They need to get it from Lotad. They can also get Scald that way, but in general, relying on Scald burn chance in Run&Bunnin is not very good. And the Surf you get at a pretty reasonable level isn't that much more valuable. It's a nice enough upgrade basically usually. So in general, Scald is not particularly useful to delay, but delaying for Giga Drain can be quite nice if you intend on getting Lombre. So we are going to delay our evolution to Lombre to try and get that Giga Drain if we can. Obviously, we're not going to be committed to this delay. So in case we later on decide that we change our minds and we would like Fake Out now, we can just evolve it and go ahead and not do the delay. Headbutt is better than Pin Missile is basically useless. Worry Seed is good. Ooh, hold on. Wait. Oh well. I don't think there's quite a delay. Yeah, there is not. There are no moves after level 15 for Bundu, so yes, that would have been a completely worthless delay. Sizzlipede gets Bite. That's a bit better than the Smokescreen, I would say. Chimchar gets Fling. We'll get Scratch. Double checking for no delays because I am paranoid. Yeah, no reason to delay. I guess there theoretically might be, but Monferno is too good of an early game mon to really do that. No need for Leer. Houndour is not going to evolve here, but Fire Fang is quite nice. Hold on. Pause. Double check Starly. No reason to delay. Endeavor's theoretically nice. You know, maybe they're more useful to tackle here. We just have quick attack. Yeah. So then the next thing to stop and check is consider if we want our try to go and get another shot at Surskit. I'm tempted to say yes, in part because we don't have a good water type right now, and in part because we don't have a lot of good Brawly Mons. Most of our Mons are in some capacity weak to Brawly's team, and that scares me. Obviously the upside of having a good water type later on, which is really nice, but Surskit is quite tempting to shoot for. I'm going to remind myself of what the odds are, and I will remind the audience of what the odds are as well, as we go to the calc. So Heidelberg City, you can see here, 20% chance at Surskit. However, we do have the 10% Lotad dupe, which is pretty nice for us. So that ups our odds from 2 in 10 to 2 in 9, which is a slight increase. The main thing is that we almost certainly do not want Krogan, and we could definitely try to fetch other good Brawling Mons down the line. Having Roselia, I think, is quite nice. I'm trying to think of... let's look at our box, right? In terms of Brawly answers, right? We've got... Brawly... Oh. Let's just put Scraggy. That one is there, yeah. So we don't really have a Koku answer yet. That can come with time. Or it can be a Staravia. This is obviously a lot stronger than our Staravia would be, but that's a pretty good answer, I would say, all things considered. Not stellar, but pretty good. Oh yeah, we have we do have Intimidate, honest radio. Okay. Oh, we're also minus speed. Never mind, that's not nearly as good. Um, yeah, that's not great. Um, Lopunny, we do have Inferno 4, who's quite nice for that, as well as potentially an answer to Scraggy. Combuskin, we don't have a particularly good answer for, but the water here is not going to fix that. That's going to be something later on. The Hitmontop, we also don't have a good answer for. We can technically intimidate with a Staravia, but that's not going to be very good because we take way too much from Mach Punch. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the No one's really in chat to help me confirm, unfortunately. So why not? I feel like... What do I need, really? The Pokemon I need might just come from later on. I still have some very good shots at potential Brawly answers. The things that I don't have answers for. It would be really nice to have a Masquerain. The odds are only 2 in 9 that I even get it, and I think the duds are too bad to bother. So I'm going to make a potentially the decision I might regret and pass up on going for Masquerain here. Buy our usual Pokeballs before we head to Dewford. Make sure we have the Heart Scale. Yes. I am going to save just in case. Alright. Do we have any status moves? Not really. We don't have any useful abilities for catching wild Pokemon, I don't believe. No, we don't. So I might as well... no, I actually don't want to do either of those two. Pyro, that's pretty good. Obviously not an immediately powerful thing, but potentially a very good Pokemon for Brawly and a fantastic Pokemon for Roxanne almost always. Horsey! That's the best encounter on this route. Nice. Obviously it could still be a shit Horsey, and then pretty bad, but like, yeah, I would take a bad Horsey over a Carvana any day. And Spiel. Spiel's cute. Can't complain about Spiel. Ooh, that's a rollout. Okay. Cool. Alright, let's check our new haul. Quick swim. Holy shit! That's a raw 5%! Oh my god, and plus speed nature. I'm not even mad at the low special attack of the sniper. Like, this is early Kingdra. That's... Oh my god. Okay, I also need to check the other two, but like, holy fuck. Holy... Okay, let's check Tyrogue still. So Tyrogue is modest. That's a Hitmonchan, and it's got terrible IVs. Still not bad because it is a Tyrogue, but And then this Spiel is... that's fine. It's not good IVs, but, like, okay nature at least. Ice Ball, we don't care about. Charm, we definitely care about. Bubble Beam, I love. Alright. Oh man, that is crazy good. Getting Dragon Scale Horsey. Full odds, that's incredible. Speed boosting nature too. Naive might be one of the best possible natures, aside from minus attack, but like, holy hell, okay. Yeah, let me import my sets into the calc, and chat if you don't know, calc is short for calculator. I don't know how many times I can make that joke before it stops being funny. This is the part of the game where I can't quite go on instinct anymore, so bear with me a little as I start to go a little slower on these relatively easy trainers still. Because like Brasilia probably beats this, but okay, never mind. I don't know why I'm ever worried. I guess I should be a little worried because Psybeam can confuse. We could always level Lotad here, but I still has the Psybeam chance, so I think Roselia is still probably the best bet we have. And if that fails us, we can always pivot a little bit. It also just beats the Lombre straight up, and beats the Aerocuda straight up. Okay, why am I ever worried about anything when Roselia is here? I mean, obviously there's like a slight error risk that we get absolutely good. For that reason, I'm going to bring good Pokemon. Just in case. We are going to equip Orans, just in case. I don't think it'll matter. It's like, most of the time what happens is that I click Absorb, and that doesn't go. Okay, well that's fine. And then I click Sludge, and then I click Absorb. Yeah, that is exactly what should happen there. Now we do have a bad IV, so we might not just kill the next trainer's lead, but I think Horsey should always what will be the bubble? Yeah, okay. Never mind, this fight's free. And it almost always is because we're on a Monferno run, but it's always good to be sure. And we'll bring Sizzlipede for safety, and then use Roselia for this Sandygast. Cool. Grab a Chesto Berry on Roselia for that. Orange. Glad I didn't say apple. I'm so weak in chat. You're out early. I'm pretty sure that I can just blow sweep here, right? Pretty confident. Yeah. Sandygast is going for something here. It's Bulldoze never Hypnosis because we're Vital Spirit. So we can go to Staravia here, get the Intimidate off. What are you clicking here? Mega Drain? Or Hypnosis? So I might as well just Aerial Ace for some chip damage, tank the Hypnosis so we don't get slept next turn, go into Roselia on the Mega Drain. Like Absorb, kill. Going to the Mawile, who's going to Fire Fang into Monferno. Oh, I didn't even bring the other fire type I wanted. That's fine. On the Repellent. Hey, Hikerman! This run is looking pretty good so far. I'm pretty optimistic about things. Seeing a Tortuga on the next route might be making me even more optimistic, though. I don't know. Might be pretty excited for a Tortuga. I might pop off for a Tortuga. After all, Tortuga might mean I can take Ice Room again. That's always fun. I shouldn't be saying this, I'm not going to get Tortuga, but hey, a girl can dream. Let me want for that which I cannot have. Alright, grab the soft sand. And super rod. Holy shit! Okay, that's incredible. I said that's incredible. Maybe we powder snow a little bit. Maybe we powder snow. Okay, maybe I go into the one for now. Oh my god. Holy shit, that was terrifying. Oh my god. Chat. That was incredibly clutch. Okay, this Tortuga had better be good. Swissum naughty. Holy fuck. Those are some IVs. I mean, I guess low speed is fine and low special attack is pointless, but like, goddamn. Anyways, we can have fun now. You heard it here first, folks. Fun is allowed. Alright. Well, that is another great pickup. So, you know, that always raises the question, do we go Ice Room? The answer is probably not yet. I'm not feeling Ice Room yet. That does not mean we never go Ice Room. That just doesn't mean that we don't go Ice Room yet. We'll bring Roselia. We'll bring Sizzlipede for the Magby. But I mostly envision Monferno Sweep here. I'm going to double check that Monferno outspeeds Smoochum, because I'd rather not die to that. Okay, cool, it does outspeed. I don't think it does outspeed us actually, but it's completely fine because we have a Rosalie doesn't do that well into that. But it's fine because we can just brute force our way through with Monferno, so it doesn't matter. We could just go sweep and do kill. Now we can theoretically even sweep with Monferno completely, according to the calc. Alright. Flame Wheel. Low sweep. Flame Wheel. Low sweep. Diffuse Ray is fine. We just go into Horsey on the Mock Punch. Leave out holding. Yeah. It's nice to be going on a swell run. I am going to grab a quick drink break, so I'll be back in a few. Whee! Oop. I'm back. We go back to game. Why is it not making desktop audio? Okay. Well, that's fine. I did it myself. I'm gonna be quiet for a little bit because my voice is getting a little sore from talking so much. So I will respond to chat messages, but no commentary for a little bit. We're on a pretty decent run so far. We've got some pretty good encounters. I'll show off the box in a sec. Curious. How to fix that. No deaths, but we're very early. So, as you can see, we've got a Horsey, just with Dragon Scale, actually, so incredible stuff. Roselia, good start. Tortuga's very good. What else is good in the box? Loadhead we're delaying currently. Tyrogue was going to become a Hitmonchan, which is pretty good for Roxanne later on. Here's some alright guys in the back. So, nothing too crazy yet, but we're still early, and obviously we can't really get anything too crazy yet. Just kind of counting on Roselia to bank us far. Thank you for asking, though. I may have miscalc, huh? Can you move crit? No, max roll crit does 30 damage. We're good. We are A-okay. Who's on the other hand? Hand definitely can move crit, so yeah. Easy fights, and then Monferno will just replace my brother. Because this trainer is, funny. Alright, next trainer is Apom, right. I think we have a pretty good box for this one. Oh, we really don't kill, that kind of sucks. It's not consistently. And we can't at least get off an Intim with Staravia before we switch out. What's our Nido Reno answer? We don't really have one now, do we? That kind of sucks. I don't have much of anything for this, to be honest, which is a bit unfortunate. So yeah, I think we actually want to use Monferno here. So you do 3-hit KO consistently. We should run Petra to avoid getting poison pointed too much. In worst case scenario, we can use Stravio's backup. The question is, how do we deal with the Apom then? Stravio's pretty good for dealing with the Apom, I would say. We can also try and fish for burn with Sistampede to a double hit angle. Yeah. I think we do bring. We need Roselia to hang on for Luxio, which is definitely good. We can do that. Anything else that's good into the lead arena? Not much of anything, to be honest. You don't guarantee to take one. You do. No, you don't. But you do have speed at least. What is it for all these clowns? Steel guaranteed takes one. I'm not gonna take you, just as you can contribute potentially. Oh, Tortuga's not in the calc. I forgot to do that. Oops, that might change things a little. Hi, yes, Tortuga. You do alright, yeah. Better than Houndour, at least. Into Pokemon with fighting moves, so yeah, we'll take you along over a horsey. Alright. So what items do we need? I think we need a Pecha Berry on Furno, Pecha on Tortuga, and Orange on everyone else. Actually, we want Cherry on Zelda, in case we get sparked. Next. Yeah. Alright, let's see how this goes. We just go into Sislipede here first. We Ember once, we Ember a second time because it's just doing that. Okay. Yeah, there's the burn. Excellent. We can go into literally anything. So we're going to go into Saravia. Why not? Use the Aerial Ace. Luxio wants to Spark, presumably, so we can go into Roselia. Oh, no, just did that. That's fine, too. Lumberry's fine. We just kill now. Nidorino, what do you want to do into us? You want to Poison Tail. And that can kill on a crit. So let's avoid getting hit by that directly. Anything we have that can take that better than... We'd rather not take that on Inferno if we can help it. Oh, Tortuga takes it well. That's good. Oh, well, it didn't even go for it. Alright, well... Alright, well, that's fine. Now it does want to double kick, so we can just click Smackdown until we get low enough that I don't feel comfortable. And I do not feel comfortable anymore. So I'm going to go into Saravia, get the Intimidate drop. Go to Inferno on the Poison move. Flame Wheel, go. Alright, not too bad. Another riskless victory, I say. That was definitely too risky, but it's fine. Alright. Don't have an easy out for this next one, so let's see how this goes. Go. Funnily enough, Saravia is actually quite good here. No Intim, but we do kill just half the time straight up, off the rip. It's a speed tie, but that doesn't matter because we're doing aerial, it isn't a quick attack. And the question is, what's our Nidorino game plan? We do have Roselia who can potentially win a 1v1, but it's a bit scuffed. Just want Roselia to deal with the floppy. But actually we have Inferno in the back for that, actually, so that's fine. As well as some other guys who can do pretty well there. Yeah, and nothing else in the back is providing anything. So we're just going to go in with this team and let it rip, to be honest. I don't see much room for debate there. Orin, Pecha Cherry. Okay, hold on. We want to go Pecha Berry to Inferno. We want to get Orin. Use. Orin to you. Right. This could go badly, but I'm not too concerned. aerial ace. Oh, we won the speed tie and got the kill range. Very nice. So you're usually going for a shockwave here, which we do always tank. So I'm just going to go for damage with an aerial ace. We don't always tank this shockwave though, so we're going to go into Roselia. Now we can win the 1v1 here, straight up. So I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. Oh, we crit too. Nice. Easy. Floppy always wants to fire punch you. Yes, I always see slow kill with fire punch. So we can go into Sizzlipede here on the fire punch, I think, and try to fish for a burn. Actually, I don't know how wise that is. Technical terms. You know what? I'm gonna go for it. That's fine. And then we can not always take a shock wave, I think. Show me. Max roll is 37. Yeah, no. So we just go back to Roselia. Wave. Oh, better way, that's fine. Stick with the fire punch. Inferno there. Most damage here. Low sweep is okay. Also gets the speed drop, which is nice. Static is unfortunate. Oh, but Thunderwave, which is also good. Low sweep is good. You kill me with crit shockwave. Max roll is 28. We have 30. Mach punch for the win. Nice. And we made it to Slateport. Oh shit, I've listened to count the whole time. God dang it. This sucks. I'm so bad at this. New streamer moment. Well, let's go ahead and unlock the run back-to-back. And then get our fishing encounter here. Well, we already have Horsey. What do I want here? None of them are great. I think, obviously I want Coalfish, but I think, other than that, I'm not too upset if I don't get it. Since it's a rare encounter. Actually, let me bleed steel here. And emergency save. Okay, Weasel, that's fine. Okay. Might not be thrilled about Weasel. It's not very good, but you know, it has some niche, decent matchups, especially if we have a decent speed one. Which do we? Oh my god, those are good IVs. Well, it's still Weasel's not good. I stand by that, but those IVs are quite good. Though unfortunately we have minus special attacks, so we can't be doing Cat Hydras. But I mean, still, this is pretty solid standard Weasel. So yeah, I guess now we're calculating for Slateport runs, which is pretty good. I think we were nearly here this last stream. Let's get into the calc. What we can do still here, but we have Tortuga, and Tortuga just kills with back out of dock, which is we're definitely running back here. My question is, what's our Sprout answer? And we can do Roselia here. Roselia is just absolutely superb in this fight. It beats the Sprout, it beats the Tortuga, it can beat the Frillish if you're lucky, it can beat the Marini if you're lucky, but frankly I don't want to rely on it. So we'll see what else we can use to beat things. I am actually going to bring Tyrogue here. And you might be going, you know, what the fuck is Tyrogue gonna do here? It's a modest Tyrogue, and the answer is it's emergency rollout prevention. Because if it gets too fast, we can just swap it in and then fake out to stop the rollout chain. Speaking of which, Monferno is our main answer into Borlafeed, and is going to be quite good for that purpose. Um, time for a quick hidden power checkup. Okay, got it. It is not going to show me all of my hidden power types. Again, I don't know what the script is doing right now. But... oh, there we go. Okay. Nothing particularly good. Obviously you can't see it, but I'll just paste it into the custom set so you can see. So as you can see here, Spheel's got Bug, Stravia, Roselia, Poison, Sizzlipede, Steel, Tortuga, Fire, Weasel, Water, Lothad, Electric, Tyrogue, Fighting. This one is kind of funny, given it's actually modest, which means it is the best attacking move we can get for it. Horsey, Water, Hound Arcos, Gigzagoon, Ice, Montferno, Dark. None of those particularly useful here. So, I think we're going to teach, I think exactly none of them, except for maybe Tyrogue, because, I mean, what else are we going to use on it? I could teach it Secret Power, right? But that's still not good either, so, yeah. We're just gonna do it. But yeah, I think the plan is gonna be to have Roselia ball out, as it is wont to do, but obviously we need to avoid relying on it a bit too much. So we'll bring something that resists acid, preferably. Do you? You never equip Water Plus here, right? Yeah, no, you never do. So we can bring Sizzlipede for that purpose. And then we'll bring backup Gigzagoon, maybe, for the Marini? Or is Stravia just gonna be better? Yeah, Stravia is probably way better. Yeah, no good in power types kind of sucks, but I mean, what can you really do? So, yeah, we'll just throw this out of here, and we'll get ready to ball out. I don't know if I've properly shown off how good Roselia is in this fight on stream before, but Roselia is just one of the best Pokemon in this specific fight. It is so bombastically above curve for what you generally want at this point in the game. Swarmberry for you, Thorn for you. You don't. No, I'll give you a Pecha Berry, and then get Thornberry. Thorns all around. Okay. And then Tyrogue will get HP fighting, mostly for the funny. Hold on, what was Roselia's hidden power type? I actually should check that just in case it gives us a theoretically better out into the, it was Poison, okay. So that's not any better than Sludge. I'm pretty sure, at least. Citation needed? Yeah, Sludge is better. Cool. Alright, well, this should be easy. I hope. If Roselia does not ball out, we are in trouble. So, Alright, Smackdown into Aqua Jet. It's got Water Pulse. Oh, it'll Toxic, I guess. We just absorb. 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 Okay, we lost our Oranberry. That's not very good, but it's fine. We want to... What's more damage here? We can kind of just freely stay in for a little bit here. Oh, we're slower. Okay, yeah, we just smacked down. Just crit me the shock do. 14 damage? Yeah. We're fine. Yeah, we're going to Brasilia here. Absorb. Absorb again. Whirlipede. We're going to Monferno. It's rolling out. We're going to engage in prevention measures. Take out. Go back into Monferno. It's rolling out again. Okay. Okay, we're fine. It's okay. Can we afford to worry seed here? No, we can't, unfortunately. We need to absorb and pray we don't get first bodied. Got it. Cool. Go to Stravia here at least. Cool. We do never die to, Shockwave, though, which is nice. Okay. Cool, we're disabled. But she should be recovering. No? Oh, well, we win. We got curse bodied again. Alright. We're ballin'. Oop, didn't do it before. Okay. Yeah, we don't really care about poison powder. And what we do care about, though. Firespin is November. Alright, we'll think briefly about whether I want to try and get Tyro to not be... I don't think it's ever worth it to try and go for not Hitmonchan here, to be honest. Oh, I'm gonna flip it again real quick. Gotta check that. So Steadfast becomes Iron Fist with Hitmonchan, which is definitely the good one. And I'm pretty confident that even a max level, max attack Tyrogue is not going to be matching. Yeah, when we max out attack, it does not match even with its nature. Oh, level 20 actually. Yeah, no, it doesn't. So I guess it's Hitmonlee instead. So I'll just take Chan. Wait, I did not actually check to see if there's a delay. There is not. My paranoia is gonna make me play this game so much more slowly. Okay. Who needs hidden power when we have Mach Punch? That's an Iron Fist Mach Punch, baby, with modest nature. Oh, this sucks. And unquestioningly, we were going for a Dragon Scale Kingdra immediately. Because, like, you can delay this Evo, but if you get the opportunity to do it very early, you gotta go for it, right? Like, come on, I'm not crazy, right? Is there anything you want to delay for? I'm pretty confident there's not. Yeah, there's no point in delaying. I mean, assuming we're not delaying all the way to level 52, which I am not, because I would like an answer for the Combuskin, actually. Thank you very much. Good boy. Robin. You get Lanoon right now. You do. Nice. Any delays? No, definitely not. mean, not like Galarian Linoon is particularly good for Brawly. Hour. Flame Burst is pretty good. We'll take Fear Smog over Smoke Screen. We'll most certainly take a Seadra evolution. And a further Raleigh Split Kingdra. Oh, it feels so good. Water Pulse, Sonic Boom. We're never going to click that. Fake Out, we will absolutely click. Alright. Let's go ahead and calc the Rare Candy optional. We've got a lot of Evos there, including early Kingdra is so good. I cannot let this run go to waste. Okay. So we can just lead Roselia, kill Bibarel off the rip. No questions asked. Outspeeding, killing. Ponyta, no question. Free Kingdra. Incredible stuff. Kingdra also destroys the electric, but we'll see if we want to do that. We can double do Roselia for some Flora though. We can also Monferno it. And Monferno the Dustox. But we might as well also bring Houndour for that. Because why not? Because we have two of them. Any good other decent backups for the Eel? We can Glanoon for it. That's pretty good. Yeah, and then how does Hitmonchan do? Not great, but like, who cares? I think this should be free. Okay. Alright, just to make sure the calc didn't lie to me. Okay, well, that was kind of funny. Should always Flame Wheel here. Level Beam, we kill. Eel. What's Eel clicking here? It can either click Toxic or Super Fang. We don't need Kingdra long term, so we can just sack its health for Bubble Beam damage here. Tank a Toxic, that's completely fine. We can always tank a second hit here. That speed drop, I'm not staying in any longer. Might as well go into Linoon, take a Super Fang, Headbutt, kill. Sunflora, we go into Monferno here, and yet we take anything, we kill, take anything, we kill. Alright. Well, time to roll our Grass encounter. Do we have any status moves? I don't think we do still. Nah, we don't. We will lead Roselia though, because electric types. Actually, let's lead Kingdra. Kingdra's just so good. How many Pokeballs do we have? 45? That should be enough. Jinx! Not great, but hey, we take it. We weren't exactly needing for goats right now. I would have liked a decent Brawlymon though. We're kind of lacking in great Brawly counters. check here. Intimidate is good. Good IVs, actually. We can go ahead and candy up our sheets. Let me double check in case we have delays. We don't, do we? Actually, we definitely do. We want to delay it to level 21 so that we can get to Covet before the gym. That will allow this to be a... I guess we don't need a scraggy answer, but I would like to have Covet before the gym anyways. I just put the typo. Oh. Oh, right, never mind. I'm crazy. So we take this, we level up, you get Covet, and then you immediately will evolve. We don't want Baby Doll Eyes. Electio. Cool. Yeah, hitting with this bolt is actually pretty good. Maybe I should be nicer to my little guy. He's very cute. Try my little girl. Didn't even notice. Alright. Well then, let's look at Brawly real quick. I will import my Lexio set. We'll see what we kind of want to go for in terms of Grand King Hunters. I think it's going looking like a Stevens Room angle, but I don't want to say anything for certain yet. The main thing is, like, you look at this box, there are no rare candy candidates, as you can pretty plainly see. On its own, that's not a bad thing, because you could theoretically do Candyless Brawly, but we are lacking clear answers to some stuff, I think. So let's, at the very least, consider what Brawly would look like first. So first things first, Kingdra is our Combuskin answer. We do not care about any of this jargon. We just click Bubble Beam twice and we win. Yes, we do not always kill. No, we do not care. We could max out our special attack and not guarantee it. But again, who cares? Again, we have Lopunny here. We have a good Lopunny answer in Tirtuga, who can tank the Retaliate and kill. Hitmonchan also has Moth Punch, which is quite nice for this potentially, but let's not use there. In terms of Kung Fu answers, we kind of don't have one. We can brute force it with Monferno. Actually, no, we can't. We gotta Sucker Punch immediately. Yeah, we don't read with Luxio. We don't beat it with Saravia. This is rough. Yeah, we don't have an answer to this, unfortunately. But that is pretty bad. So yeah, Brawly's Room is looking even more tempting by the second. Similarly, Hitmontop we would definitely scuff for as well. You know, we have some Pokemon that can answer it, but none of them are particularly good answers. Like, Hitmonchan can do okay to it, Luxio can do okay into it. Covet is doing way more than I thought, actually, but it's still not good enough. Even with Intim, you know, even if not counting switching damage, we're still having a tricky time winning the 1v1. By that I mean we're not winning the 1v1. Intimidate is actually going to be quite nice for that, though. We also do have Covet into Scraggy here, potentially, which is pretty good in the late game, but we can also just click Monferno, and then that wins most of the time, thanks to the combination of just low sweep damage and speed drops and the Mach Punch being pretty good. Poliwhirl, we have Roselia for. We do risk freeze, though. So in theory, you could run Luxio for that instead, or we could level up our Lotad. In general, though, I think the main issue is that we don't have a Pokemon for the Kung Fu, and I think that's going to be solved by Granite Cave or Stevens Room. Because, like, we have a good normal resist. We're not running most of the potential options there. I would love a Togedemaru, but it does not solve the problem we have, which is damage to the big threats. So let's you're still gonna rank 80, right? So, like, none of these guys are gonna solve the problem. None of these guys are gonna solve the problem. None of these guys are cool, but they're not gonna solve the problem. But some of these guys definitely will, like, Cashroom is a potential candy candidate. Sidebeam with Play Nice to reduce Sucker Punch damage, that's pretty good. Abra is a rare candy candidate for Kadabra Sidebeam, which is pretty good. That can disable Sucker Punch and do great damage, and also potentially clean up a Hitmonchan in the late game, potentially with its Zac. Gligar 1v1's top with some luck. There's a lot of potentially good options here, and even if I get Magnemite, which does not help me very much, I'm still happy with it in the long term in theory. So I'm definitely taking Steven's Room here. So let's see what we get. We have the Luxio. This is also my... Alright, back to back. I did took Ice Room before last run. Now I've never taken Steven's Room before, so this will be an exciting adventure. Nose pass. Okay, this is like worst case scenario. That sucks. That sucks so bad. That does not solve any problems, and in fact probably makes things so much worse for our odds of success later on. And it's at least a Magnet Pokemon. Oh god, this is the worst case scenario. Decent IVs, but like, it's a nose pass. What the fuck does it do? Nothing, that's what. It's a vanilla evolution, man. It's new Marvel. It's Thunderstone. It's gonna be shit for so long. God, that sucks. T-Wave's good actually, but that's not gonna really help us here. Spark? Why am I fucking using Spark? I have no idea what your IVs are. How much do I care? Is that a good call? Whatever. It's a fucking nose pass. My run fucking dies because of this fucking nose pass. I'm really so upset. Yeah, I still have no candy candidates. There were so many good encounters there, and I hit none of them. Holy shit. Alright, well, it's time to go to the Scuffed Olympics and scuff a line through this fight. And I guess at the very least this kind of confirms that we're not, handying anything. I don't think there's anything that really wants a candy here. In theory, we do at least have some spare HP on things where we could use in theory. I'm saying in theory a lot because this is scuffed as hell already. I mean, I wonder if Kikuga Bulk can just kind of steamroll Combuskin, because we just get resistance to hit Aqua Jet. But I think we've taken too much from Retaliate to the point where we die to crit. I really can't afford to sack my only normal resist. Wait a minute. Not my only normal resist. This does let us paralyze something, which is actually quite nice in theory. But, like, it's still a fucking nose pass. What are these stats? Okay. So, I do not have a Kung Fu answer. Let's answer everything else first. So, King Joe for the Buskin. We need an answer to this Poliwhirl. For the time being, we'll put Roselia in here, but Roselia, like, it's like anything else, right? It does not beat the Hitmontop, it doesn't beat the Lopunny, it doesn't beat the Kung Fu. So this is this. It could be Come On Brand later if we decide that I don't want to risk the hacks on my speed freeze. But in general, I'm pretty comfortable with. Oh, that doesn't even kill, actually. We can absorb twice, and that makes it pretty safe, but still. Yeah, anyways. Scraggy answer. Hitmonchan is not going to be doing too good here, so let's just throw on Inferno as our Scraggy answer. But this also can do a lot of damage with priority to the Lopunny. We come in on a Drain Punch, do 40% to finish it off, but it's weakened. And alternatively, we can, and we don't need to have that much health left for the Scraggy because it's going to be resting most of the time, anyways. Or this can just be our big bruiser for the Lopunny, because 61% is pretty good. In terms of Lopunny normal boost, we can actually use Nose Pass instead of Tortuga here. Hear me out. Hear me out, chat. Hear me out. We always take a Headbutt into it. We always take Booster Retaliate into Drain Punch. We always take that. Guaranteed. Then, after Paralysis with Thunder Wave. Hold on, let me confirm that's 100% accurate. It's not. Never mind. This plan sucks. Thunder Wave sucks. And this plan is theoretically quite good. Because in theory, you could, re-weaken it, and then you can go in here and you can wow, it's so good. No, it's bad. No, we just want Tortuga for that. So that leaves a way to deal with the Hitmontop. We're dealing with the Kubfu. Luxio can scuff the Hitmontop. In theory. In theory. In practice, probably not. But in theory, we can come in, we can click Covet a couple times. With an Oranberry, we can maybe trick it into using Pursuit if we're at low health and doesn't see a kill. I think that's pretty ambitious, but like, taking into 2 Mach Punches doesn't always kill, and definitely doesn't kill without a crit through Oranberry, so that's probably the best bet we have. And it's a Luxio, so we don't like hit that much if it's crit and dies. The last issue is the Kubfu. I think it's quite possible the answer is that we just ball out with Staravia. Hey, real quick check. Silk Scarf. Yeah, no. Not even close. And the good news is that with Oranberry, we do tank 2 Brick Breaks consistently, but it's still not good. But it is the best we've got. So here's the plan. We dodged crit. We kill the Kubfu. That baits in first in line Lopunny. Let's removes the Retaliate. We Aqua Jet. That brings in... Depends on rolls, actually, because... And we'll just do, right? Max 25%. Yeah, so Double Kicker should never see his kill. Here. And Mach Punch also never sees kill. So this should be Poliwhirl HP Grass, which is actually a perfect setup into Roselia. to quick absorb twice and kill. It's quite nice. That like we're not going to get boosted for that. That will be then boosted retaliate. We repeat the process. Take a drain punch. Oh, we don't have the health. Actually, right, we're prodding it with Luxia, right. Yeah, so we do this. We low sleep into Mach Punch, which always kills. Then it goes into presumably Combuskin, who wants to double kick. And that's fine into Kingdra, who will just kill. And that should be Hitmontop, who wants to most likely fake out, which gives us as good a switch as we're going to get into Luxio. We could Intimidate. Or we could... no, Staraptor's never going to get high enough health, and Staraptor's going to be on the brink of death, on the best of ways. We fraud out here. Bouncing on the line. Brings in Scraggy, who wants to feint attack. Everything is dying here. Monferno should have some health left, and it's going to be feinting a feint attack. So depending on what we see here, we can either choose to stay in and covet, if we've gotten lucky with the Hitmontop, or we can go into the Monferno and play our chances there. I don't see a better line than this. Is there a way we can use our rare candy effectively? We won't be able to... I mean, 22 would get us nothing. Cool. Great. Literally no additional damage. Can we scale something? No. Cool. If we scale speed on Kingdra, we do outspeed a +1 Combuskin. And that's pretty good, but I don't think it's good enough to really justify it. Can we scale... Continue? No, we can't. Back. No. Okay. Yeah, everything else just dies to fighting moves in my box, so... This is the only out I see. The only other shot I can remotely see is some world in which we can get Sizzlipede to get a burn proc on key things, but it still just takes way too much for even, like, fighting moves. We don't have a team slot for it. So my question is really just like, is there a better way? I don't see one. Okay. I think this is the best plan I can possibly make. I think my odds are very bad, and I should have gone for the Masquerain. I am regretting that immensely now. I cannot go back until I beat Brawly, so I'm kind of fucked. I'm going to just say a prayer. Yeah, I can't go back. Which, that's pretty catastrophic, actually. Well, we might as well see it out, just in case. Yeah. Alright. Well... Oh, I beat like 3 trainers. Oops. I beat another trainer without switching back. What's wrong with me? It's so bad. Speed. You always got my back, and of course I got your back. Don't you worry about that now. It's been a good day, good night. It's gonna be a good day, good night. Two hands meet at zenith. Nothing comes between us. Dancing like ballerinas under the moonlight all night long. How these plain and simple scenes get painted so vividly by you. I just wanna stay with you. And the world is only days. Whenever our eyes meet, you know you leave me in a trance. It means everything to me looking down below. The one I seek to find, no matter where you might go. Remember you'll be on my mind. Always watching over me, somehow you make me feel invisible. Power to my soul, yeah. I'm not easy things that used to bother me, cause your existence just lights me up, yeah. You always got my back, and of course I got your back. Don't you worry about that now. It's been a good day, good night. It's gonna be a good day, good night. Within the inner heart I plead for you to doctor me. I wanna hear all the good and bad news stories you have. As I drift across the sky, the overhead turns high. So good night, let me sing a lullaby. I'll be singing, baby. Maybe it's taking a mega punch and the main answer to this thing. Yeah, I think we do. That's fine. Zorb. Cool. Want the fire move into Kingdra. Yeah, you like super die. Yeah, no. Alright, well. Here we are. We've reached Brawly Deathless. And that's about where that's probably gonna end. Because I have not thought of anything better than the current super scuffed plan. The only refinement I can think of is Lombre over Roselia to give us a slightly safer line on the poly girl. And we can just check how that would work out, right? So, Lombre on. Oh, we're rain dish. I didn't even know this. Oh, wow. Let me check the Lard set before we would get stuck with bubble, unfortunately. Use of water moves. The main thing we get is fake out. Yeah, that doesn't really help us too much in the Kung Fu or the Pit on top or the Lopunny. But it does make this slightly more consistent by not having to worry about freeze chance. Given the amount of hacks this fight is going to have, if I am going to make it through Deathless, is it worth it? Play this in order for the meek-minded chance that we can maybe get this more consistent. Actually, no, because we do so much less damage, we're risking crit anyways, so... Crit's more likely than, less likely than freeze, but like... We got 2 tries for it, so... Yeah. I think we just roll with what we got. Fucking pray. I don't see a way that this goes Deathless. What's my sack priority? Probably Luxio number 1, then Staravia. Then Roselia. I'm pretty sure Roselia is... Actually, it will be Technician, but... That's not that big a deal. Okay, so held items, prep. We want Orans, I think, on everyone. Yeah, that's it. Okay, well, it's time to fraud out. The main way that Staravia dies here is low roll into high roll, so we want to avoid that. And then otherwise, we fucking pray. Aerial Ace once. Okay, that's high roll, that's good. Okay, no crit. Good start. Lopunny going for random move, that's fine. Great Punch is fine. Aqua Jet. Buskin, that's cool. Going to Kingdra on the... Okay, that's not double kick, but that's fine. Okay. Lopunny's doing it again. Kuga comes in, takes the hit. This is random move. We're just going to Monferno here on the Drain Punch. Low sweep. Knock Punch. Holy World comes in for Water Move. Not what I thought was going to happen here, but it's fine. We absorb twice. 1 freeze dodged, 2 freezes dodged. Hit on top comes in. Can we stay in here? No, we can't. It's going to be Rock Slide because it sees Fast Kill. Sometimes. Luxio here. We covet. That was a crit. Okay. So Scraggy should see kill on everything. Pretty sure, yeah? Yeah, Scraggy sees kill with everything. So the question is, what do we sack? If anything. Because we most likely will need to sack something. I did go over my sack priority earlier. I'm pretty sure number 1 sack candidate is Luxio, and getting a covet off here will give us a free switch into Monferno, who can then low sweep, which has a good chance of just killing off at the rip, depending on our roll with Luxio. Covet crit can kill, so Luxio can save itself here. But what most likely happens is that we covet it, and then that gets it into Monferno low sweep kill range, potentially. There's still rolls involved, but better than nothing. How does Staravia do mathematically? Okay, worse than Inferno, yeah. So yeah, we definitely just want to sack here. And, alright, 07s to Luxio. You are fantastic. Alright, Monferno, finish it off. Oh, okay. That was so fraudulent. But we are through to Roxanne Split with 1 death. And on a pretty inconsequential Pokemon. So that's a good sign. I would say. And we did Candyless Brawly. And Candyless Brawly is not easy, I would say in general. So we're gonna have to take some solace in that, despite the loss. Oh yeah, Luxio, you should go into that box before I forget. Alright, 07s to a real one. Luxio, you did great. Way better than I could have hoped. Alright. Aurora Beam, that's pretty good. We need clear. Grass Whistle, that's too inaccurate to use, I think. Yeah, I'd rather have more AC for tech. Rock Slide, that is better than Smackdown. Hell yeah. Having a candy for Roxanne could be good, because there are some candy evos for that fight that could help out. We do have Hitmonchan, who is one of the best Pokemon for that fight, but we that's not how English works. We do have pretty terrible IVs, so that might come into play more than I would like. So we might still need some... And we have Monferno, who also helps out with a lot of the tricky guys. Ooh, wait, I didn't want to get Houndoom so early. Let me check the lays. Don't care about Mega. Yeah, wow, this is an early Evo, isn't it? Anything we delay for? Nope. Not a chance, not with these stat buffs coming in. Hell yes, we want Houndoom right now. What a nice power spike. So early. Flame Burst is for the Emperor once this Slipede. Oh shit, I get this too? Wow, I guess all my fire types are getting boosts. Anything to delay for with Sentis Scorch? Not that I can see. Yeah, no, delaying's pretty bad actually. So yeah, incredible stuff. I did not realize these guys were available before Roxanne. Obviously they're pretty bad for Roxanne herself, but like, I mean, I can't complain. Alright, Celtic Toss. That's better than fucking Spark, probably. What does this Pokemon fucking do? Magnet Bomb. Wait, that is physical. Yeah. Brick Break. Shit. I might do a bit of a hack and stance and fix that in post, but for now I don't think it'll matter. Alright. Well, let's keep moving on to the next split, shall we? We have a new encounter to grab in Petalburg Woods before the next trainer, but yeah. Exciting stuff. We made it past Brawly. Probably the biggest hurdle of the early game. Until we hit Norman, of course, but that's a bit off. And we do have an easier CRR than most because we have 8. How many balls do we have? 42. Oh, we don't have paralysis anymore. That's kind of annoying. Alright, let's hope for something good. Hold on, let me double check the impact table here. I don't think... I would imagine Petalburg Woods doesn't have steel types. Just imagining. Yeah, okay. What are we hoping for here? Definitely Gossifleur. Gossifleur is best. But of course it's the Jungle Shaken. I guess I'll take it. It could be so much worse. Run&Bunnin is not, at least not useless. And we are, like, dependent on Roselia currently, so having another fairly competent grass type while Lotad gets up to speed is pretty good. I just got rid of Razor Leaf. I'm definitely gonna fix that in post, because, yeah. Yeah. So if I fixed it in post, of course, I do mean hacking in a couple of hard scales to fix the move choice, because, like, I clearly didn't do that intentionally, and I feel like it's only fair to fix it, but, like, U-Tornado should be fine in the interim. I don't think it's that big a deal. Oh, what's EV's like? Yeah, who cares? No speed. Actually, those aren't terrible. All things considered. Yeah. Okay, let's go with the Calc. Calc is short for cat. Oh, I'm not making a joke for cat. I have so many good fire types. Yeah, you kill with Flame Wheel, and then you don't kill with Flame Wheel. Okay, hold on. Hold on, are you fast enough? No. What the fuck? Okay, well, Houndoom does take 2 kills off the top immediately. All it takes is a little flame, a little shadow sneak for nothing. Is this 2 time? No. Yeah. And then we take, yeah, we're guaranteed to look moving, so, you know, free. So, yeah, I don't think I have to be particularly worried about this one, to be honest. I will, all my fire types are weak to it anyway, so who cares, let's just fucking rip it. Okay, easy fight. You didn't see it, but trust me, it did happen, and it was a Houndoom sweep, as preordained by the gods. Okay, next fight. Okay, we don't have Rossberries, but, like, Rock Slide does just kill sometimes. And even if it doesn't, it's Rock Slide Dog, which is that low kill. I only have a special move, so I might just click Space Smack AI over Willow. Wow, wherever he doesn't even kill this. It's kind of sad. Oh, I need to import Carnivine. Let's do that real quick. Yeah, let's ban that guy. Oh yeah. Yeah, you should, yeah, get out of here with your, botting shit. No thank you. Yeah, okay, cool. Okay, so I rob a... Oh, you do that Celio already. Nice. Shedinja. Hey, Houndoom. How are you doing? Want to do 114,000... Sorry, 11,400 damage? I thought you did. Oh, you'll have Bright Powder, though. How worried should I be about that? Not because I have Aerial Ace Arabia, so we can just do that instead. And we can use Cinta Scorch for Ricombi. Yeah, cool. I don't have Frost Berries yet. You'd think I would by now, but I guess not. Oh, right, I need Celia. Hey. Yeah, we do. Yeah, so I thought would happen. You are going for a Magical Leaf, are you not? Yes, you are. You absolutely are. You go Senti Scorch. The Flame Wheel. That Rob is gonna click fucking something. Aurora Beam. Ninja comes in, we'll go to Stravia on literally whatever it is, we Aerial Ace. Give me some more berries, not that particularly matters. Useless revives. Slightly less useless super potion. Oh, right, our first double's coming up, yeah. That, I don't actually know how good my tools are for that. I mean, I have some pretty good firepower, but obviously, I don't know if it's good enough to take on electrics, because I don't have any grounds. Which, obviously, that's normal, but, like, you know. Okay. Next fight. Duck Calc. Yeah, I think this is a brute force with Monferno angle. Although that's a way better angle on Mariana, so we'll do that instead. Yeah, so I think it's a brute force with the Houndoom angle, and then a brute force with the Monferno angle later on. Realistically, the main thing this guy has going for it is just being strong, bulky, and fast. And we are stronger, bulkier, and faster. And really, that's all. That's all there is to it. What are you clicking here? It's a Houndoom. Do I care? No. No, I don't. Yeah. These early fights are, not too bad. Next one's water types, though, which we are a bit worse into, so could potentially be a bit threatening, especially without Luxio. Yeah, this is a mild problem. Yeah, okay, a little more than minor. The good news is that Roselia does mostly beat it. Mostly. The bad news is that there's two other Pokemon I would want Roselia to deal with in this team. Next we have Kingdra, which beats Seadra. So Roselia and Kingdra. That probably beats Celio. Monferno's pretty good here. That might just be good enough, actually. Oh, and we have my Hitmonchan. Yeah, those are both pretty good. Okay, yeah, never mind, we're actually pretty fine. I was a little scared for a little bit of nothing. Hold on, let's pull the child. Black Sludge. Okay. So we could, in theory, try to get a paralysis off of Nose Pass before going into Roselia. But I'd rather just probably go Roselia, straight up. Oh, I have Carnivine. I still didn't put Carnivine in the calc. Hey, Carney. How do you do? Not very well into you. Quite well into you. Pretty well and okay into you. But yeah. I might as well bring it over fucking Starapia. It's like it's still a grass type. Pretty good for all these guys. Find the game plan. Cool. That's fine. Absorb. Absorb. I actually leave this time. Leo comes in, we go to Hitmonchan. Fake out, hit Mach Punch again, heal, and then Kingdra wins, because we can just twist her. Excellent. Alright, this next fight is hard, actually. Not that hard, but like, it's the first double, so I have to think about it for at least a little bit. Especially since my only fake out mod is currently being delayed, and will not even have it if the delay is successful. Okay. So this is the first doubles fight. And right off the bat, I do not have a good answer to the Den. I mean, I do have Sludge, but it will have Friend Guard active, so as you can see, it doesn't actually kill. And we can also get Follow Need, which is annoying. That said, it's still definitely our best lead by a long shot. And Centiskorch is like really good here because it's so bulky. Carnivine's also pretty good, but not as good. Again, some of Monferno and Houndoom are also pretty good. Just with good numbers in general. Having Fake Out would be really nice here in order to fake out the Clefairy, but we kind of also need to kill it, so... yeah, we don't bring Kingdra here, at least not for the late game. I think we bring just 3 fire types and just fucking reinforce it, honestly. It's like... I just would be just very annoying, but like, I think we can definitely brute force this. Main thing is, probably want a dark type bait things. Oh wait, never mind, I just have Houndoom, and Houndoom will absolutely kill. Why is Houndoom attack -2? Oh, never mind, it's 2 minus, because its IV is shit and it has a beast meter. But yeah, That's pretty good. And then this should be no problem, yeah. So yeah, we're just gonna fucking brute force this with a bunch of evolved Pokemon. And then we'll bring, I think we'll bring, Danger along just to stat check shit in the back. So, like, what else are we bringing here? Physical attackers are not great. We will need sent to Scorch over Houndoom. There's not really stats to worry about, yeah? Yeah. It's just, speed drops. Budgets. I'm streaming game footage. I should be, yes. Cool. Now I am. Yay! So, Abra will definitely see kill into Roselia with Psychic Moves. We go here. We just burst Abra. Okay, well that's fine. We'll just do that, and then we'll switch you out into Run&Bunnin to preserve you. And burst. Tornado. Okay, very easy fight. Having, like, I did not know they loved at level 25. That's so good. For this part of the game specifically, they're not that good overall. But, like, for this specific part, that's so nice. Okay. Next trainer, Last Haley, is the last one before Rustboro. And probably going to be the last trainer of today. We're going to grab our encounters after this, and then we're going to probably move on. So, we'll do Roxanne next stream. So... yeah, Air Slash is annoying. In it. Oh, I have nothing good for this. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Everything I have is getting hacked to death. Even Lombre would, so there's no point in evolving it. And we could speed control it. Nosepass does always live and can click Thunderwave pretty well. So Nosepass could be the secret sauce that allows good old Roselia to do its trick. Oh wait, no, it's Lumberry. Never mind. That's not gonna work. We just die. Hitmonchan does win the 1v1 a lot of the time thanks to priority. So that's probably pretty good. Yeah, I think we do want that, actually. What's our answer to Gloom? Which of the fighting types do we have? Fire type. Okay, yeah, it's you. Got it. Thanks, Houndoom. Very cool. Staravia. God, I wish we had Luxio for you. Okay, Tortuga still wins. Awesome. And then for the Nummel... Yeah, Kingdra just kills. We can clear Smog to make sure Flame Charge doesn't happen too, which is nice. And we don't really need Sent to Scorch here, so... Cool. Yes, that's a good idea. I just took it to have. I know you have Early Bird, but like, it's not Vital Spirit, so. we in crit range now? Have to imagine we are, right? Oh, we are barely out. We're 1 health away from crit range. Nice. And that lets us get into 2 to super safe for a rock slide. The bloom comes in. This should be super free. If I charge, that's completely fine. Give me my Petras. Give me my Leppas. Alright, we are delaying Rustboro. Trying to get a fossil. Actually, hold on. We have Magnet Pull. That's the one good thing Nosepass does. Because, like... Oh, never mind. That gives us a big chance at Meowth. Never mind. That's not very good. Obviously, I would love Togedemaru, but, you know. Anyways, let's go ahead and check Road 116. Nothing really worth pulling for specifically. We don't have anything that does, so... we do want to lead Nosepass, Paralyze. So let's see what we can get. Yanma. That's not particularly good. I actually call that pretty bad right here. I really would like to fighting type. And I guess since I don't have Masquerain, that typing is pretty good for a fighting resist, because I don't have a great one right now. Compound Eyes is... I should delay this Evo. Also, terrible nature. Good IVs. Yeah. I should definitely delay this. Try and use Compound Eyes for a Teddy or so later. I'm pretty sure I do want to take her at 115, yeah. Because, like, my current Zygarde answer is going to be Celio, and I'm pretty sure that's bad. I mean, I can just go to Pokémon to see. It's like 1, 2... Oh, wait, I forgot. It shows the optionals first. Yeah, so as you can see, that's not great, because we need to get in safely. And also not get Skitter Smacked, because if we get Skitter Smacked, then all of a sudden, we do not kill. And we can never melt ice, but then we do always kill, but you know, we are relying on it seeing the Skitter Smack, and not just killing us with a crit. We do have Intim, but again, intimidating what? So yeah, I'd much rather go for something else. Let's do a Blade Planning. Let's do a bit of planning. Let's see what we can do. We can... It's a decent roll to kill here, because it's Mineral 60, and then... if we get 60... Oh, never mind. No, it's actually really bad. You have to roll max rolls after to kill after you have to fake out. So that's not very good. We can break Sash, but it's still not good because we're getting Iron-Headed, which is bad. Monferno at the very least can, like, Fire Spin into Mach Punch, which is pretty good, and that does kill pretty reliably, so... We will want you later, Hitmonchan, don't worry. You'll still have a purpose. That will definitely bait Psyduck Thousand Arrows. Which, like, we do not have a good solution for. Yeah. Aurorus. You do that a low sweep, so if we can bait Body Slam or Discharge, then we can get Monferno back in to kill the Auroras. So we're only taking, like... Well, we're taking this much damage, yeah. We don't have to actually care about knockoff that much. We don't have to, we can't hold a good item, but we can't hold an item to heal a little. We do have to, it does risk getting knocked off and we're going to strat later though, so that's unfortunate, but hey, that's fine, I would say. We can also potentially use Kingdra for the Auroras. That's not a terrible plan. Yeah. Hitmonchan, like, just doesn't do enough because it's modest. It's so bad. Yeah, Hitmonchan's usually way better for this, but if, like, we can go on Monferno then. At the very least, Caracosta loses to Carnivine, which is good. I mean, it would be nice if it lost to Roselia, but then Headbutt said no to that. So, and then Lunatone is going to be Hitmonchan's time. What the fuck? Okay, hold on. Timeout. There's no way this does more, yeah. That sucks. Why are you so bad, Hitmonchan? You're awful. You're genuinely awful. Whatever, I can finish off with something else. And Solrock. I think we did the typical thing of running Black Glasses Linoon, and that doesn't actually feel well. And we can't actually pivot between Staravia and Glenoon. Well, no, we can't actually, because it's Rock Sliding. Okay, yeah, Kingdra's actually really good for that. Kingdra beats the Solrock. So that just leaves a answer for the Zygarde and some support for the Lunatone. So that just means we gotta go catch whatever's on Route 115. And we might as well lead with our Compound Eyes Yanma. Because why not? I don't know what items they can possibly hold, but hey, we don't have any other boosting abilities that are relevant, so yeah, because they're all just water types except for Quillfish. Like Clamperl's pretty good. I think that's probably like our ideal, obviously, with these things. But we can go for another water type and scale it potentially. That's a pretty good answer in theory. So let's go do that. Oh right, I should Candia. Oh, right, I forgot to check if Yanma has any reasons. Oh, never mind, there's no point. Even thinking about delaying, because it has to their ancient power anyways. Ooh, wait, this is a Detect mod. I didn't even realize. That's actually quite good. Silverwind, yeah, Foresight. Okay, we'll go to 24. There's no real point in going to 25 right now, because we're not going to use this Roxanne's gym at all. There's no way. Probably there's a scale here, but I'm pretty sure there isn't. Anyways, Pepperl. We take these. Okay, we have to switch out actually. Yeah. Okay. Is this a decent Huntail? Wow, a Pearl. Thank you, Compound Eyes. Very cool. No. It's actually really bad. Um, that's actually terrible. But it's also a terrible Gorbis, so there's no reason to delay. We just take Huntail and then we move on with our lives. It's a very slightly better Huntail than Gorbis. So yeah, we're gonna go to Hot HM guy and grab the Moonstone, and we're just gonna use that immediately on us. There's nothing else in our box that we can't use it on, right? Just to double check. Yeah, nothing. Nothing. Whole box of nothing. So yeah, might as well use our Moonstone, get ourselves a Huntail. Get the Ice Fang that we need. We're gonna keep Whirlpool. Despite, you know, if it's about to, because that might convince our little boy Zygarde to cook a move that's disadvantage to it. Minus defense might bite us in the ass here, actually. I don't know for certain, but that could be bad. The import did not work. Oh, that's why. Alright, now just real quick looking at Zygarde 10%. Okay, that is still sus, but it's like a lot less sus, you know? Like, I mean, you can see. Like, that's still gonna kill us at the crit, but like, we have the odds of getting Skitter smacked anyways. And we can hold an Oran Berry, so. That's something. Yeah, so we'll make our way to Roxanne, and then we will end stream there. How do I kill this Tyrant? And we do kill with Kingdra, but not ideal. And yeah, I'm running alright. An Arcing can Rock Slide, but then that just means it gets killed by Hitmonchan. Does that have a Disnavigate? What do you? Okay, if we can get Roselia in, it does kill, but that's easier said than done, because you need Bait Bite. Dude, anything that can Bait Bite. I don't think we can. Yeah, well, it's much more reasonable to get in Montferno on an Ice Fang, which we can get with Tower Divine. Okay, well that's actually still kind of risky. Okay, we can ship it a bit with Nosepass too. Nosepass doesn't take any damage from it, so let's do that. Oh, your lung. Well, that's fine. We can just do that to chip you instead. I don't know what you're going for. The carbine's probably a pretty safe bet. That was correct. Alright. Bedtime for this comment to come on. I'm gonna get sleepy. So sleepy. We'll bring 2 big water types here, I think. And then I think Lily Blues is pretty late from Inferno. Yeah, yeah. And then Rosalia can beat the Ursula. We'll bring Carnivine too for funsies. Any status effects I need to check up on? No. No, they're not. No. That was correct. There's burn chance from, Purple, but didn't even think about that, so who cares? Annoying crits, it's like, fine. Nice Omni boost. Final fight of the stream. I wish we had a ground. Wait, we do have a ground move. 1 more billion magnitudes, baby. 1 more billion magnitudes. Ooh, they might get rocks up here. That's kind of fringe. That's kind of bad. Do we have a way of stopping rocks? I don't think we do. It's like our fake out wants to have the power. Water Pulse Weasel would have if I hadn't been stupid and overwritten it, but and I did say I intended to fix that, but I don't want to do it on stream. That's a lot of work. So yeah. I think Huntail's our best bet. We can just bite into Razor Shell, and that will always solve the problem. Shuckleberry Rockhead, a lowland golem. Obviously, Rosalia is theoretically good here, but practically speaking, I need the Christie. It does we take so much damage. So we're doing that. Hitmonchan is probably the best bet here, but we really don't like Iron Tails, so I think we do end up going for a Monferno angle here instead, and then for Boldor. Yikes. Yeah, we can just Kingdra. Actually, Kingdra's probably better for the Grappler than Carnivine. And then we can use Carnivine for this Boldor. Cool. I don't think we have to alter our team particularly much, so that's pretty good. Okay, cool. That's the exact same team. I don't think we changed any items either. Yeah, awesome. Awesome. The only thing is Stone Rock. So we got a flinch here? Yes. Okay. Yeah. Free. Free as hell. Wild charge. Okay, just hit the range. Easy. You're going for Rock Slide here. We could go for Hitmonchan. Fake out here. Iron Tail. With Broken Sash, we can try and just go for a kill, but I'd rather not. Do we kill with Monferno here? Not always. That's kind of bad. I may have fucked up, chat. Let's go for Rock Slide. Hitmonchan can tank. Oh, no, we went for Stomping Tantrum. Iron Tail. Missed. Cool. Boldor, we go into Carnivine. Oh shit, that did a ton. Hitmonchan again. Fake up shit. Huntail. Santoon. Razor Shell. We got the defense drop, that was actually clutch. Ooh, that was way too close for comfort. Okay. Well, we're at the gym, and it's time for me to go and say goodnight to all of you. And by all of you, I mean no one's here. But hey, I had fun. So I'll be back. Bye-bye. Signing off.